Hey everybody, Joy here. We are gathering together in my closet this morning, and it is Friday, October 2nd, 2020. I've been so much wanting to show you my closet because I'm so excited about it. I had my friend Doreen come a couple weeks ago, and she comes, every other month or so, and she helps me clean my house because she used to do that. She was my mom's nurse, and she practically lived here when my mom was here. While she took care of my mother during the day, I was at work working during the day. So Doreen would just clean my house. And so when my mom died, I said, oh my God, what am I going to do? You won't be here to clean my house. She said, I'll still do it for you. She only works 20 hours a week as a nurse, so she has time every once in a while to come. And of course, you know, when you have someone come clean your house, you have to clean it first, right? You all know that. Okay, so Doreen always comes at 9 o'clock on the day that she comes here. And so the last time that she came, I said, instead of cleaning, I said, can we just go in the closet and organize my closet? She said, oh, sure, oh, sure. So I think I showed you pictures when I was doing that. And I brought that portable rack. Remember I did a fashion show? Of course you don't. Because a lot of you are new. Well, back, I don't know, 6 months ago or so, I did a fashion show and I bought this portable rack to hang all my clothes on for my fashion show. So we brought that rack in here because it has wheels. It's real lightweight. I absolutely love it. Brought it in here, and so Doreen was here and I was at the rack. And I said, okay, I want you to pull out every single top that's sleeveless. And so she started way back here and she pulled out every sleeveless top. And I hung them up on the rack. Then, after they were all on the rack, I squished them together, unhooked them, and I went and I put them on my bed. Then I went through every single solitary top. I had bags lined up on the floor for Goodwill. I probably filled up 6 Brahms grocery bags. We have a Brahms here, and Brahms has these paper bags with handles on them, and the handles are absolutely unbreakable. I tell you, I have put so many things in those bags and lifted them into the car, out of the car, into the Goodwill, and they don't break. They're just wonderful. I actually use them for luggage when I used to go back and forth between my 2 houses. So anyway, I filled up at least 6 of those bags with tops and pants. I did them 2 different times. So I had a whole bunch of pants at the time I did the pants and a whole bunch of tops at the time I did the tops. Because, you know, I'm minimalizing. You remember the Minimal Mom? She and her twin sister are just the loveliest ladies. Loveliest. If you haven't watched her, she has a channel, her sister has a channel, and her husband has a channel. And they are just lovely, lovely Christian moms, and they're twin sisters, and they both got children. And now the Minimal Mom, whose name is Dawn, is actually going to take in foster children on top of her 4 children. Can you even imagine? And at the end of a lot of their videos, they will actually say a prayer. So I just think they're wonderful. So, and they don't know me from Adam, but if you want to watch 2 really nice ladies, they don't sew, but they do the minimalizing, and they're very, very good at it. And so it's called Minimal Mom on YouTube. All right, so let me tell you. So I had her give me all of the sleeveless tops. Then I had her give me all of the cap sleeve tops. Didn't matter if they were knit or cotton. Anything that has a cap sleeve, put it on this rack. Took all those in there, put them on the bed. And one of the first things I did, and I have been doing, is I've gotten rid of all my hangers. All those big fat plastic hangers. Do I still have some? I have some on Jerry's side. I've been going through his stuff. Let me show you. I actually worked on his closet and went all the way through it. I'll show you that too for his birthday the other day. Okay, so this is the kind of hangers that we had been using. These, I paid for them. I bought them at Walmart. And I liked them because they didn't have any dents on the top. But they're so thick. Let me get my new hanger. So this is one of my new Joy hangers. They're now $136. I'm not buying them until they go back down. I don't know why they're so blasted expensive. And no, I couldn't find them at Home Shopping Network. And no, they're on Amazon, but only for $136. The other ones that are like them are not like them all the way. The curve right here is different. The distance between here and here is different. These are just wonderful because they just fit my clothes perfect and there's no dents. I gave Jerry all the dent hangers. He said, oh, that's silly, Joy. I said, fine, you can have all the dent hangers. So see the difference? See the difference? This is this fat. This is this fat. I would say this is probably 1/2 inch. And this is probably 1/4 or less. Surely it's even less than that. Maybe. Goodness, I don't know. I'll put them up real close so you can see. I'm just telling you, you can put 3 of these to 1 of these in your closet. Okay, and on Jerry's side of the closet, it made a humongous difference changing the hangers. On my side of the closet, I had already put mostly Joy hangers in here. I had already done that, but I had way too many clothes. When I moved my closet from Edmond into this closet, I couldn't get my clothes apart. I couldn't see what I had up there, especially my pants. Oh, I'm sure I gave away 50 to 100 pair of pants. I just couldn't even get them apart. They were so tight together, and so were my tops. So you see my little bags up here. Can you see on my little dust cover bags that I have put my labeler? You know my labeler. I put labels up here. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these kinds of covers. These covers are 22 inches wide. This way, 22 inches wide. They're super nice, but you can't get them anymore. Amazon is completely out of them. Everybody's completely out of them. You can't get them again until 2021. I don't know what that's about. So I'll show you in a minute Jerry's side where I was able to buy a different kind. Okay? But let me explain to you what I did here that I'm so excited about. Can you see me all the way over here? All right. I don't think you can. Let me turn you a little bit. I think I'm allergic to the new carpets, you guys. From the wall to here are all of my sleeveless tops. I have all of the knit tops together and I have all of the woven tops together. So on my little dust covers, I have labeled sleeveless wovens, sleeveless knits. So when I wear something and wash something, I know exactly where it goes, what part of the closet it's in. They are not put together by color. I didn't see that was necessary. So they're not put together by color. I think my pants might be in some places. So, and another thing is, these are my other Joy hangers that I love to use for the tops, but I only have a few of them left. And they're here on the end because my big deal was I only want 1 hanger per garment. No empty hangers in between. So if I look up here and I see there's an empty hanger, then I know the garment that goes on that hanger is in the wash. And when I bring it back in here, there will be the hanger that it goes on. Here's another one over here that must be in the wash, see? So here was the sleeveless. Then we did the cap sleeves and the short sleeves. So in here are the cap sleeve knits. Now here in this little flap I've got 2 things because I didn't have that many cap sleeves. So here I've got cap sleeve knits all together and cap sleeve wovens all together. This side are all short sleeve knits. All short sleeve knits right here. Then we come to the next one. This is short sleeve wovens. This is short sleeve wovens. Now why do I have 2 sections for short sleeve wovens? Because I have made all of them. And I have a whole bunch of SureFit Design short sleeve wovens. Then we started, okay, we've got sleeveless, cap sleeve, short sleeve. Here we come to 3/4 sleeve. So here I've got 3/4 sleeve knits, more 3/4 sleeve knits. Why is that? Because I've made a million 3/4 sleeve knits as well. And so over here, let me turn again. Up here, I have 3/4 sleeve wovens, most of which I've made. Then, I told you they don't have these anymore. I couldn't get any more of them, unfortunately, because I love them. Back here, I have all of my long sleeve tops, most of them that I have made. So, when they get these back in 2021, I'm telling you, when we had to empty the closet out, we had to empty all of the bottom of the closet out for the carpet. The dust. Oh, especially over there on Jerry's. I have washed every single one of his shirts in the last couple days. Every single one of his knit shirts and his cotton shirts are going to the laundry. Covered, just solid, from the tile job probably. Solid dirt on the back. I just threw them all on the floor, all on the floor, all on the floor. I've got the last load in the wash right now of Jerry's shirts. So, same with mine. Mine weren't as bad as his, but they won't get bad anymore. We cleaned the rods off. The rods were nasty after 22 years, of course. We cleaned all the rods off, dusted up there, cleaned this rod off down here. Okay, so that's how I've done my tops. You can see that. There should be a hanger missing over here, and there is right here in the long sleeve knits because I'm wearing the one that goes on this hanger. And no, I did not make it. Walmart made it. Okay, I'm going to go get a cough drop. I'll be back and show you the bottom rack. Alright, you're not going to be able to see me anymore, but I want you to be able to see my pants. Now remember, we had to empty the bottom racks completely in here for them to put the carpet in. So every single pair of my pants was down the hall on Pumpkin Pants' bed. Every single thing on Jerry's bottom rack was on Boo Bear's bed. Now Jerry didn't get rid of any of his stuff or go through it, but I did. So let me show you how I organized my pants. If I don't die sucking on this cough drop, I'll talk to you. The pants are a little bit different than I did the shirts. Of course, pants are different than shirts, right? So I had to find a category to put them in. Well, I decided that I wanted to put all of the pants I made in one section because I wanted to see how many pants I made. I was shocked. Shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh, I made those, 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 I made those. I was just shocked. And the wonderful thing about the pants I made, they all fit me right, even though I'm overweight right now. I just started a diet today. I went back on my Herbalife diet. I told Jerry, you are on your own for breakfast and lunch from now on. Because, pardon the cough drop, but it's carpets. You are on your own from now on for breakfast and lunch because for breakfast and lunch, I'm doing a shake. And I will only eat one meal a day. And that will be supper. He said no problem because he wants me to lose weight. You know, he doesn't want a fat wife. Which is fine with me because I don't want a fat husband. Okay. Alright, before I put all of those label machine labels on those plastic covers up there, I used these. While Doreen was here, I said, you know what? I want to label the sections up there. I said, I wonder what I can do to label the sections. And I thought I was going to put something in the house I was going to put up there. I don't remember how I was going to put it. I don't remember. But I was trying to think of a way I could put labels between my clothes. And I thought, you know what? Maybe somebody already thought of this. So I went to Amazon, which is where I go for everything, and I looked up, I don't know what I called them, garment labels for clothing racks, and look what I found. I found these. And you just like slip them over your rod, and because they're oval and your rod is round, they stay put. So they send you a marker to write on them with, and so I wrote on them. The only thing is, I later decided that I wanted the plastic things, and these things didn't work inside the plastic covers. They wouldn't hang right, they stuck up, and I couldn't read these anyway. So I took them off. So the next thing I discovered was you can get all of this ink off here with alcohol. So the ink does come off so you can reuse them. Praise the Lord for that. So I had to take these off the top rack. I probably will eventually have to take them off the bottom rack. But if you're not using these plastic covers, these are absolutely wonderful little inventions. I was super excited to get them. So this is what I still have on the bottom rack, okay? So, the bottom rack starts right here. This one does. The other side's different. So here's my sign. See my sign? See what it says? Joy Made. So I put my sign right there. And every single pair of these pants, and I have kind of put them together by colors. Here's the blue. This is actually a skirt, and it should be over here with the yellow stuff. Everything in this section I made. There's the blue, the pinks, the gray, the peach, the green, the purples, the reds, the yellows, the turquoises. Is this fun or what? The blacks, the burgundy, the brown, the black. Now wait a minute, didn't I already say black? Well, no, these are prints here. Those are prints, and it doesn't matter if they're knit or they're cotton. All the Joy Maids are just here by color, okay? All right, and so then here is the end of, this is the end of Joy Made. And then it starts out with stretch woven pants, okay? So, next are my store-bought. From here to the end are store-bought. Can you believe all these pants I made? So here again, I've got them by color. Yellow, red. Now, I want you to know, I tried on, except for the Joy Made, I tried on 100 or more pair of pants. I tried every single one on. If the waistband was an inch or less for me being able to fasten it, I kept it. If it was more than that, me being able to fasten it, it went to Goodwill. Now I'm getting ready to lose 15 pounds, so probably none of them will fit me. We'll see. Okay, so this is all store-bought. Here's all the blue ones, and these are all stretch. And you can see I own mostly stretch. Stretch. There's prints. There's beige. Here's the browns. The, what color is that? Rust. A burgundy. Some pinks. Purple. Gray. Blue. Black. It goes all the way to here. Let me turn my camera. I'm losing you. It goes all the way to here. Here's the sign, stretch woven. Then on the other side of stretch woven is non-stretch woven. And I have 2 pair of pants in there. I have 2 pair of pants in non-stretch wovens, okay? So you can tell I like the ones with the stretch. Alright, now this is empty. That means I've got a pair of jeans in the wash. 1 hanger per garment. No extra hangers. Yeah, so over here is all the knits. Now I have separated all of the woven pants except for Joy Made. All those pants I just showed you that were stretchy, those were wovens. Over here are all my stretchy pants. And so I have put the athletic things here first. All of these are, what do you call them, jogging suits or, I don't know. Anyway, I put all those together right here. Then I put all of my black stretch pants. I have 1 pair of navy. Here are the gray ones. Here's some print ones, some blue print, black, just print ones are together. And then I've got some extra hangers by themselves over here in case I get more pants. And then I have this fun little thing. It just has holes in it. That has my scarves. And you all know how often I wear a scarf. But anyway, if I ever want to wear one, I've got some. Okay. So is that, and look at how much room is here. I could not get a gnat's toenail in between the pants I had in here before. But look at how much room I have now. I am just so excited. Now, this is my hanging dresses and skirts and stuff over here. I haven't done this section of my closet yet, so we're not going to look at it, all right? So let's turn around and look at Jerry's side. All right, over here is Jerry's side of the closet. Now, I could not find those same ones that I had over there for him, but these work fine for him because these are 3 foot long. So I have a 3 foot long here and a 3 foot long here that goes way to the back and a 3 foot long here. Now these are still available, the 3 foot ones. I will put a link below to these. The ones that I have over there, forget it. I have already ordered like 8 more because I'm going to use these 3-foot ones for over my pants. And I'm just going to leave Jerry's bottom rack alone because the bottom rack doesn't get dirty like that top rack does. It does some, but like Jerry said, it was probably from the tile job that everything was so bad. But what I did here was, Jerry likes his shirts to be on these really fat hangers. I mean, they are fat. And what I do is I take his shirts out of the dryer when they're still just a tad damp, and I hang them up in my laundry room on these things until they're totally dry. Now, he would like every one of his shirts on these, but I've told him he can't because he doesn't have room in his closet for all his shirts. So for most of his shirts, I have taken the fat plastic hangers out, and I have put this kind. These are the ones I call the dent hangers. I bought them for me, but because of these dents right here, I hate them. So I used them for his side of the closet. You can see there's a whole bunch of them right here. So I can't go through his clothes and get rid of any of them because they're not mine, right? But I still was able to organize it. So this was part of his birthday present. His big birthday present was a brand new cabinet to put in our living room, because we got rid of that whole row of cabinets you've seen in there several times because it used to hold our TV. Well, we don't have that kind of TV anymore, so we don't have to have that kind of cabinet. And Jerry has a great big TV that we had at Edmond, and so he wanted to put it in that living room. So, in order to put that TV there, you have to have something to stand it on. The old cabinet you inserted it into. This one you have to stand it on. So yesterday he ordered a very, very nice cabinet, several $1,000s worth, to put his TV on. So he had a very happy birthday. That actually was on his birthday, which was 2 days ago. I may be back tomorrow, and we'll talk about something else then, okay? Oh, but I have to tell you something. I was telling you about my first job. My first job was in the great big open room. It had 9 men on one side. Their desks were lined up like 2, 4, 6, 8, or 3, 2, 3, 2. I don't know, but they were all these men were on one side. On the other side was my boss's office, and my desk was outside the boss's office. And I did all the typing for my boss and all the typing for all those 9 men with carbon paper, with many, many copies. But I told you that to tell you. My mother made me take typing and shorthand in high school. But on my first job, it was worthless. I never used it because my boss didn't know how to dictate. And he just talked into a tape recorder. And then he'd bring the tape recorder out to me, and I'd have to turn it on and put these ear things in, and then I'd have to type from the tape recorder. So that was the rest of the story. Later, when I went to work for an oil company, my boss, his name was Clark, he did dictate to me. And of course then it was several years later in my life, and I hadn't used my shorthand, and boy, I really had to practice to be able to, he'd say, read that back to me, and I'd go, oh my God, what's this mean? What's this mean? What's this mean? I could write it, but I'd look at it, I could barely read it back. But I practiced, and I got good at it again. And then it came to where I was the manager of the place and had my own secretary, and I did all the letters myself. I mean, he didn't even dictate anymore. I just wrote them all myself and said, here, sign it. So that's the story of my first job. I'll be back soon. Bye for now.